You know, there comes a time in a man's life where he realizes some mistakes were made. When some things just didn't go the way that we thought we were going to go. Sometimes you have to take a look in the mirror and think to yourself, why are you guys with a shitty record hosting that damn NFL show? You guys aren't better than the ESPN guys. Who do you think you are? Huh? Some kind of dang reactors. Horrible people trying to do NFL things. How dare you? Matter of fact, I can't even play the song no more.
Nope.
Yeah, I can't. I can't even finish the song. This is horrible. I can't. No. Because we all hear the chanting in the background. It's horrible. It's horrible. Let's see.
Why?
Is this it right here?
Neckbreaker went for the neckbreaker. And Barrett man knocked heads when they came out of the attempted neckbreaker. Barrett tried to sit out of that neckbreaker.
Yes, we did.
Say he did. And
yes, we did. We did fuck up. We did fuck up. Matter of fact, one of the good friends of the show would like to tell us how bad we fucked up. Hold on, give me a second. Let me bring him in. You know which friend of the show I'm talking about, sir. One of our good friends that has been going on for the last God knows how many years.
4 picks against Gross.
The Bears are what we thought they were. They're what we thought they were. We played them in preseason. Who the hell takes a third game in the preseason like it's bull? We played them in the third game. Everybody played 3 quarters. The Bears are who we thought they were.
Exactly.
That's why we took the damn field.
Well, the Bears are who we thought
you want
they
to crowd them? They crowd them.
You fucked up.
They are
You fucked up.
We let them off the hook.
Well, that fucked up. You fucked up. Not you that. Fucked up. You fucked up. You
Indeed.
fucked up.
Indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
We will make up. We will make up for this bullshit.
Will we? I'm not so sure. Let me explain something to the masses, okay? Justin Fields has less than 300 yards passing and is running a 2-1 football team in the Chicago Bears. The Jacksonville Jaguars have a winning record since 2018. Okay?
No. The worst part about the Jaguars, Doug Peterson has just passed what's his fuck from last year?
Urban Meyer
for most wins in Jaguars history.
Mm-hmm. It's only 2, ladies and gentlemen. This season's fucked up. By the numbers, Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the NFL right now. By the numbers.
Followed by Tua Tagovailoa.
Yes. And even with the stellar season that Lamar Jackson has had this year, he's found the way to lose horribly 2 weeks ago at the last minute to the Dolphins while still putting up numbers, but found a way to put
that
up
was last week. That was last week, sir, not 2 weeks ago. That was last week.
2 weeks ago he beat the Dolphins. This past week he beat the Patriots, didn't he?
No, they lost to the Dolphins, then they beat the Patriots.
That's what I said. You
just said 2 weeks ago they beat the Dolphins.
No, I meant they lost. They got beat by the Dolphins. Excuse me. While putting up stellar numbers, got beat by the Dolphins, and then subsequently with the mid numbers, beat the Patriots. Thanks to Mac Jones losing his leg.
His injury could have been far worse than it actually is. So.
Oh, you mean like Trey Lance's and the 49ers?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. Let's make sure.
Right. Let's just do what we usually do. We're going to power through this one because this was a fucked week. So Thursday night started off good for me bad for Hollywood. I picked the Browns over the Steelers. The Steelers are a fountain of ineptitude right now. The Browns are a fountain of ineptitude. They just have two great running backs and a serviceable quarterback.
And by serviceable, we mean one that didn't have a needle jammed up his lung.
Let me tell you guys our records real quick for this week 3. I went 5-11. He went 4-12. We both fucking suck. So okay.
So the Browns and the Steelers surprised me and didn't surprise me. It's seemingly that the Browns, for whatever fucking reason, have the Steelers number. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
I know what it is.
What is it, sir?
TRUBISKY.
Really? Because you can't blame him for the last 2 losses. To Roethlisberger.
No, what you blame is TJ Watt not playing in 3 straight games against the Browns, while the Browns still have Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
It seems like it's ironic that TJ Watt just for some reason can't show up to these Browns games, huh? Interesting. Interesting indeed.
You know who else didn't show up this week?
Who else didn't show up, sir?
Lady Luck, because she did not protect the man's backside from getting a ball punted up his ass, as the Dolphins somehow beat the Bills, even though they punted the ball up the protector's ass.
I have no idea what this whole game was fucked. The Bills deserve to lose that game.
The one play that I'm tripping on, 4th down.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen has a wide open wide receiver. Ball gets stuck to his hand. He throws it straight to the ground.
That's right. And yeah, it's all bad. And
then they're on the way, getting in field goal range. The dumbass receiver's like, I want to make a play. It tries to run cross field out of bounds instead of just going down so he can get to the line and stop the clock to attempt a fucking field goal.
Do you know the Dolphins are celebrating so much that now they have a strip club in the tailgate parking lot this weekend?
Well, you know who's going to be there? Deshaun Watson. Come here, Gary.
Oh, my fucking God. Oh.
So, well, at least we had one thing of normalcy this week.
Which is?
The Bengals got their first win, and they beat up on the lowly, shitty Jets.
You know, if the Jets would have won, I just would have gave up on football entirely this year, right? I just want to clarify this and let you guys know. I would have given up on football for the entire year.
We would have no longer been predicting football. We would be predicting football down in Mexico.
That's right. Yeah, at that point, it's easier to predict preseason basketball than it is football at this point, given how fucked up the shit is. Fucking Jaguars are fucking the best team in the AFC South. Give me a fucking break. What the fuck is going on? Oh, sorry.
If it wasn't for the Dolphins, they'd be the best team in the AFC.
Yeah, AFC is fucked. Okay.
All right, you ready for another one?
Yeah.
2 teams who had lofty expectations this year both started off 0-2. One is now the only 0-3 team in the NFL, as the Tennessee Titans finally get a win as they beat I'm gonna go back and call them the Chokeland Raiders again.
Somebody posted a picture of Devontae Adams. What he's gonna look like by week 6. He's gonna turn into Antonio Brown. I'm like, not for 200 million. Not for 200 million. Shit.
Devontae living his best life. He getting all the stats. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's in Vegas too. Shit,
his contract is not predicated on winning. His contract is predicated on fucking His contract is predicated on stats. So
yeah.
And
Carr just give me the ball.
John said, "Stay safe, Hollywood."
I live in Florida. I'm never safe. Never safe from Florida, man. There's guys swimming in Fort Myers off the pier in the middle of a storm surge. This is the type of state I live in, ladies and gentlemen. This is the state of Helida.
All right. So to continue the chicanery and fuckery of this. So this is how bad this week is. We're not even explaining the games. We're just telling you how fucked they were.
Yeah.
The chicanery of this one, the Saints had no offense as the Panthers dominated them.
Yeah. After and see, I don't. What the hell's going on in fucking there? Why? Why? We thought we were like, okay, Tom Brady finally got the monkey off his back, which we got to get to that game next, right? In a little bit.
It's in a little bit.
So, but then we're like, okay, maybe Tom Brady got his get back fine.
He said, watch the flying clocks and crackheads.
How do you know they're not the same thing?
They're all a bit snappy.
Crockheads. No, but all seriousness, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on in the NFL?
So, since God of War Valhalla is coming out in November, they low-key decided to come and be like, let's just shake the NFL up every week now.
One thing, the NFL is pretty much the tagline for Sting. One thing's for sure, nothing's for sure. Except the Jets losing. That's finally back for sure again. Thank you, God. Because listen, if the Jets were 2-1 instead of 1-2, there'd be a fucking problem. Baker Mayfield finally getting his first win in the Panther uniform. Interesting. Yep. Interesting. That's still fucked.
It's just sad because there's nothing big to talk about this week. It's weird that happens.
Well, because all eyes are on the hurricane, and something else that we have to. We'll get to. There's two things that we have to talk about. Just two big things, right. And then games, and they're not big in the sense of what we would deem big, but they're things that we kind of predicted that are actually happening. It's kind of I predicted one, and you predicted the other one, which is kind of scary that this is actually happening. The only thing we got going good for us. So go ahead, sir.
All right. So next up, he already referenced it. The Baltimore Ravens did their job, beat the Patriots, and what was actually probably the most competitive game on Sunday.
Yeah.
This was the best game probably on Sunday.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson rarely goes mistake-free against New England, and that's essentially what he had to do to beat him, even with no Mac Jones.
Mac Jones got injured on the last offensive play, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
But the fumble before that is what killed the Patriots.
Yeah. But that's what I said. The whole thing is that whenever you play Bill Belichick, if you make mistakes, he will make you pay for it. That Lamar Jackson making mistakes. And I said this after me and you talked about when we talked about at the beginning of the season where they said they weren't going to re-sign, they weren't going to sign him to a new contract. And I said Lamar Jackson's playing with a chip on his shoulder, and that's exactly what's happening. Dude is on a house of fire. He's only being exceeded by one quarterback, efficiency-wise, and that's Jalen Hurts. And that's a statement that I didn't even think I'd ever make ever in the history of football. But it's true.
The thing that cracks me up is people are penning the Eagles in the Super Bowl already.
The Eagles have a bunch of problems, and I don't know how they're winning football games. I honestly think that they only won Monday night because Kirk Cousins played on Monday night. Dead honest with you. I'm being absolutely honest with you. Well, the Kirk Cousins curse is worse than anything. It is it is like literally gravity, right? You could be flying, but it's like 10x gravity pulled down whenever the fucking Vikings play with Kirk Cousins on Monday night. It's just nothing good can come from it, and it's just horrible. And that's just the way it goes.
So you just led us into a segue to our next game. The Lions were up by like 20 plus and lost to the Vikings.
I thought the Lions were going to run away with that game, and I turned away and then to be shocked that they lost. My man, Equanimeous St. Brown was going the fuck off. And then I know that's not his name. I just got the name from fucking Key and Peele. You know what I'm saying? Equanimeous St. Brown. So I don't know what happened. This is very uncharacteristic for a Dan Campbell defense to have given up of that many points in such little time.
Especially to a team that Dalvin Cook is not playing after the first quarter.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Ain't that the thing about week 3 is we do not know what happened.
No. For the fucked up shit, I don't know what happened. For the shit that was supposed to happen, like the 3 and 4 games that we picked that actually went the way they were supposed to. Yeah, we know what happened in those. I mean, we picked them.
One of those is coming up. And the Eagles made Carson Wentz their bitch.
Yeah. And what I said, Jalen Hurts is playing some really good fucking football. Now, the Eagles were stomping them out all the way up until the fourth quarter, and Carson Wentz decided to try and come back for reasons I still don't understand. Sometimes you just have to concede and know that you suck. Okay, that's just what it is.
You know who conceded to a team that sucks?
Who?
The Kansas City Chiefs, as they lost to the Indianapolis Colts.
I did not see that coming.
So we're getting into the area where we lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so all of them except for one that we picked opposite of each other are all losses.
Yeah.
Now, we lost almost all these games except for the ones that you won the Falcons Seahawks and I won the Rams Cardinals.
Yeah.
The rest of them are all losses that we picked. The Chiefs, for whatever reason, the Chiefs just could not score against the Indianapolis Colts.
I mean, the Colts defense was absent the last two games. The first two games of the season. Where did they all? Now they showed up.
They're like, "Hi, Kansas City. Okay, we're going bye-bye now."
Yeah, we're that number 3 defense from last year. Nice to meet you guys. You know, it'd be so wonderful.
Every week gets one, okay?
Yeah. Like, you know, we were supposed to play you in the playoffs last year had we not lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just wanna.
So next up was the Tank Bowl this early in the season, which really ain't Tank Bowl because one of these teams is now 2-1. The Texans looked good early against the Bears, but then the Bears just beat them.
I don't know why the Bears are 2-1. Tell me why the Bears are 2-1.
Because they were swimming against the 49ers and they played the Texans.
Tell me why the Bears are 2-1. Listen, okay? Hold on. This is just horrible. Hold on, Texans, Bears, box. So we're gonna go over this game. So while the Bears are 2-1, the Texans are 0-2-1. Okay, there's different 2s and 2-1s in there. Just one of them has a 0 at the beginning of it. All right, make sure you clarify that.
But they're basically the same teams.
No, Davis Mills is a functioning quarterback. I don't know what the fuck Justin Fields is.
Okay? An Ohio State quarterback.
So Herbert, who came out of absolutely fucking nowhere university, okay, AFNU, that's what it is, absolutely fucking nowhere university. The fuckwads, that's their mascot. 20 carries, 157 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Okay, even if you told me that Justin Fields had a monstrous game, 8 for 17, 106 yards, okay? MVP game, MVP, okay? Not valuable player. Yes, MVP, not valuable player. 2 interceptions. He was sacked 5 times with a quarterback rating.
It's no veracity, punk. That's what it is.
No veracity, punk. 20 with a quarterback rating of 27.7.
Woo! Ben Roethlisberger won a Super Bowl with a quarterback rating lower than that.
Oh my God. Do better. I don't know. I'm looking at this. He averaged more yards rushing than passing. And the fact that he only had 8 completions tells you everything that you need to know about that. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I can tell you that Chicago's defense only got 1 sack. Okay. Davis Mills had his way with the Chicago defense. Okay. Had his way. Yes, he only had 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions, but he went 20-32 for 245. Okay. He was only sacked once. Of course, they couldn't barely run the ball if their life depended on it, but that's not the point. I don't know. I've almost given up on this season.
You're talking about having their way with people and stuff like that. One team had their way with a Super Bowl contender as the Jacksonville Jaguars stopped, humiliated, dominated, eviscerated,
beaten, and victimized
the Los Angeles Chargers.
In LA, which was essentially a home game for the Jacksonville
Which was the Jaguars home game. There were more Trevor Lawrence jerseys in there than Justin Herbert.
So apparently we were being poked by Stephanie's granddaughter. She's on the screen. Look at the fat guys. Look at the fat guys. Look at the fat guys. Look at the fat guys.
So again, something in a normal NFL year that would never fucking happen.
Yeah, this game should have been literally the score the other way. Okay, and there's no excuse. Like we can sit here and debate this shit all you want to.
Keenan Allen was hurt.
That's not an excuse. I mean, Justin Herbert is hurt too. I mean,
but he still had almost 300 yards passing in the game.
Yeah. So you tell me what happened. This vaunted. Did we call them a vaunted Chargers, a vaunted revitalized Chargers defense?
And you know what they are?
What?
The same old fucking Chargers right now.
This is how bad this is. Okay. Not only did they give up, not only did they give up a. Let me get the box score. This is horrible. Yeah, not only did they give up almost 3 touchdowns with no interceptions to Trevor Lawrence, okay, almost 300 yards passing, they gave up a 100-yard rusher in James Robinson. I think it's Zach Jones. Is it Zach Jones? No, Zay Jones.
Zay Jones.
Some guy named, I don't even know who Zay Jones is. Okay, I never met
from around the block who just came up on the field last week.
Yes, and apparently he's like, I think I'm gonna get 10 catches for 85 and a touchdown just off of GP. Okay, that's exactly what happened. I mean, Christian Kirk who's Marvin Jones Jr. Yep, a Marvin Jones Jr. sighting. That's how bad this shit was. I don't know. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Justin Herbert, yes, he had 297 yards passing. Sony Michel only leading rusher, 5 carries, 22 yards. Because they were behind.
Yeah.
Fast.
And when it was like 30-10.
It was fast. It was fast. Like it was like faster than like the first time I had sex fast. This was fast. It was 31-10 at the end of the third quarter. Whoo! Wow. And the thing, it was 0-0 in the first quarter. We're like, all right, we're getting this defensive struggle that we've been asking for, and all of a sudden,
then Trevor Lawrence was like, oh yeah, it's a football game. Yeet, yeet, yeet.
Dabo Sweeney called, said, hey, do that thing that you do that I paid you. I mean, gave you a scholarship for. And then, he do that thing that Trevor Lawrence know how to do, so.
All right. So next up, the Rams only have really one weapon. His name is Cooper Kupp, and the Cardinals could not beat them.
That's because the Cardinals only have one weapon, and his name is Kyler Murray. The problem is that one can only throw a ball, and the other one can catch a ball. So,
at least we didn't have to see a toddler running away with his parents' cell phone in the last 2 minutes of a game for a 2-point conversion this week.
Well, now the problem is that these two dudes are going to have to figure out a solution. Whose phone is going off? I don't know. Somebody's phone going off. Anyways, so
take your medicine, sir. Focus.
I am. I'm just like, what the hell? Fucking my flow up. So the Rams know that you're gonna have to stop Cooper Kupp at all costs, okay? And I mean, nobody can. That's seemingly the thing.
No. And that's the funny thing. People are like, "Oh, Matt Stafford's racist." because he's not throwing to any of his black receivers. None of his black receivers get open.
I bet you if Calvin Johnson Jr. came out of retirement right now, who's the number one receiver on that team?
Still Cooper Kupp, but Calvin would have catches.
No, you listen. Megatron is a mega freak, okay? All he has to do is like, Calvin Johnson's out there somewhere while he's getting sacked on like this and shit. Because he did that shit in Detroit. And that's that, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. He's got to be out there somewhere. But Cooper Kupp is goated. I wouldn't be surprised. Was the last MVP as wide receiver we had was Jerry Rice? Because we were close to having it be Terrell Owens before he broke his leg in Philly.
Yeah, something like that.
But we never had a wide receiver MVP. It's been a minute, and I think it was Jerry Rice.
Well, it's because it's such a quarterback-eccentric league now.
Well, it's coming down to the point. Look who's around us. Running backs are extremely devalued now, right? Mm-hmm. That's kind of where we're at now. There's no dominant running backs in the NFL. Jonathan Taylor's having an off season. All right.
And King Henry ain't been the same since he got hit like a man in the first week.
Yeah, since he got manned the fuck up. Right now, we're just at a point where nobody's dominating on the running back side.
I think Pollard is probably the best in the league right now.
Probably because they lean heavily on him because Zeke is like, okay.
Yeah, Zeke got that fucking spare tire under his jersey.
The 49ers are trying to run every single running back in the NFL legs raggedy. So that there's nothing there. Every running back has been trash. Quarterback play has been spotty at best. Yes, you've had some 300-yard performances, but I guarantee you, out of the best quarterbacks in there, they've had some shitty performances. Case in point, Matt Stafford, game 1, okay? And Trevor Lawrence, if Trevor Lawrence is having a bomb game, and you fuck around, and was it Justin Fields has less than 300 yards passing and still winning games? Mm-hmm. The only person left is Lamar Jackson. I honestly think that the MVP race right now is Lamar Jackson and Cooper Kupp.
That's it.
Two people that are literally doing it by themselves. You know what I'm saying?
So, do you think teams should start turning off the Titantron when people are moving down the field at the end of a game?
Yes.
Because Aaron Rodgers admitted that he cheated and watched the Buccaneers defense on the Titantron before he threw the pass.
Cheater, pumpkin eater. Tom Brady was pissed at that. He was very, although he tried to tell people that, it's just one game. You know what I'm saying? It's one game. We'll make it back up. You know how these things can get few and far between for Tom. That they shouldn't have lost that game, but they did. And yeah,
because Aaron Rodgers used the video screen.
Yeah, well, listen. What that reminds me of that shit with Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles. Do you remember? Remember that shit where he tried to attack him and Dean saw him on the Titantron and he ducked back. He said, "Don't you know that I can see you?"
All right. Next up, the game that you picked that you won that I lost. This battle of mediocrity known as the Atlanta Falcons against the Seattle Seahawks.
Which goes back to exactly what I said before. I don't trust Seattle. Okay, this is although we've come to the end of Gino's run. And that's what it is.
They're not going to start Drew Lock.
No, they're not. They're not. Not at least until week 8. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to wait until all the political BS is out the way, and then it could be like, at least we tried with another black quarterback, Pete Carroll. That's how Pete Carroll's gonna do it.
Wow, Pete Carroll's gonna be like, wow, Geno Smith sucks. Wow.
Seattle is an abysmal team. It should be no surprise. The Falcons were putting up points, but just couldn't stop anybody. They actually ran into an offense that pretty much stopped themselves. And that's just the way it is. Thanks, Pete. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for taking that L because guess what?
Wow, it's like that. Wow. Ka-chow.
Because guess what? That means the 49ers are still third in the NFC West, baby. Woo!
Speaking of the 49ers, Russell Wilson made one Russell Wilson play and beat the 49ers.
That was the only play he made in the entire fucking game.
So I don't know if you saw this meme. I sent it to John, but I'm going to just say what the text is. Okay, you ready for this one?
Sure.
All right. It says, and I quizzote.
Oh Lord, and I close.
Come on, load up, bitch. Where is it? Jimmy Garoppolo literally putting his foot down against racism. That's my goat. When he stepped out of bounds for the safety, it was on the racism word. And here's the picture.
Racism, huh? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, see?
Oh, yeah, oh my Lord. Stop racism. That's what it is. Stop racism.
Yeah, he's literally putting his foot down against racism.
That's right.
That's my goat.
That's right. Oh my God. So John asked the question: should 49ers fan be worried about the offense without Mike McDaniels? This offense was so dynamic the last few years, and now it's predictable. All right, wait a minute. I thought Mike McDaniel was Mike McDaniel was the OC for the Packers, the guy that told Aaron Rodgers that he didn't need any receivers to be successful.
No, that's the guy who's the coach of the Broncos now.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Mike McDaniel.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the coach. I thought he was talking about the coach of the Dolphins. Your old OC from last year.
Oh, no, our DC Saleh. That was our DC.
No, your offensive coordinator went to Miami.
Who?
Oh, and just want to take a break real quick. The rapper Coolio has been pronounced dead.
Yeah, my condolences. I was supposed to say at the beginning of the video, but I didn't want to ruin a moment, sir. No, wait a minute. I'm so confused now. All right, hold on.
I'll tell you his name. Hold on. Yeah, Mike McDaniel, the coach of the Dolphins. He was the one that took Brian Flores' job.
Okay, I got that. So, but wait a minute. Mike McDaniel was our OC.
Yeah, OC for the last 3 seasons.
But can you really call him an OC?
Yes.
Really?
He guys playing well. And obviously look what he's doing in Miami.
He's not doing what Shanahan doing, is running the ball until people's knees fall off.
He's coaching better than Shanahan.
So actually, if you look at the numbers, right, it's not even a personnel issue; it's a play issue, which it falls exactly on the Shanahan. So, there's a stat, and that was I guess an early pass down stat, as opposed for it's an early pass down stat where it judges in the first or second play of a series, of a set of downs. Is somebody going to run or pass? The Dolphins are on the positive side of this percentage thing. The 49ers are literally dead last on the negative side of it. The fact that Mike McDaniel has 100% faith in Tua doing his thing, even when he makes mistakes, which he should, because it literally is his second year playing football. Or third year. I'm sorry, excuse me. Third year.
He's in year 4.
No, I thought he's in 3.
4.
It's a 4. That's even worse. Goddamn. Who drafted? Oh yeah, I forgot. That was the whole reason Brian Flores. Yeah, because he wanted.
Oh, and also to answer your question, the guy who told Aaron Rodgers that was Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah, that's the coach of the Broncos. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so now that we got that all figured out. Okay. So yes, Mike McDaniel. So explain to me why Mike McDaniel, although was the OC of the 49ers and now the coach of the Dolphins, is running complete opposite offense that he was running in Miami. The only reason there's only one answer is Kyle Shanahan.
It's called fuck it. You have Tyreek Hill and Waddle, the 2 fastest receivers in the NFL, on your end. You can just yeet the ball down the field.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, we haven't had George Kittle this year yet, but
he played Sunday.
Oh yeah, he did. Well, barely. Do we really call it play? It's hilarious though because he decided to show up when Jimmy Garoppolo was there, right? Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Now that we've cleared that up,
we're not even going to go into that one.
Now that we've cleared that up, I'm just saying. So at least John, the good news is is that we don't have to worry about the quarterback controversy of Trey Lance fucking up game 2 or Jimmy Garoppolo shining in week 3. Because now one of those happened because Trey Lance's leg fell off and Jimmy Garoppolo is apparently who we thought he was.
He is stomping out racism.
To the point where Dan Orlovsky had felt like he's been vindicated for stepping out of bounds on one play. he cheered on Twitter that nobody's thinking about me now. Yes, and then everybody proceeded to think about him. Dude keeps people guessing. Yeah, he has Tyreek now, but he had Debo, and Debo is having a slow year because I will tell you the answer to this, John. It's very simple. Maybe the problem isn't Jimmy Garoppolo. Maybe the problem isn't the lack of running backs or the lack of backup receivers. You can't even blame the defense because the defense was actually stellar except for one Russell Wilson-y play. The problem is Kyle Shanahan. Unfortunately, he has a pretty long string thanks to Jed York fucking up the last 3 head coach hires. See what happens when you breed a toxic situation and then the owner says it's not going to be a toxic situation anymore, but your anti-toxicity actually bred toxicity now.
Bring back Tom Sula.
Oh, God, no.
Coach Swamp Thing, baby.
No.
Woo!
Now, how about this? We will trade for Bill Belichick. How does that sound? Bill Belichick trading for Bill Belichick. Hey, Bill, this
so
is
I'm just going to coach both of these teams now.
We're gonna trade we're gonna trade the rights to some foreign kid for the Golden State Warriors. And
so what we're gonna do? We're gonna put Jimmy Garoppolo back on the Patriots. We're gonna put Debo Samuel over there. We're gonna take Devontae Parker, put him here. We're gonna take Mac Jones and put him in San Francisco. And see if it works out. And neither defense shows up. We'll just trade defenses, okay?
We'll just trade defenses. Goddamn. Fuck it. It is what it is. Yeah. So the problem is Shanahan, and the problem is it's not going to get solved anytime soon. Unfortunately, he's not getting fired. He's not getting let go. They got a 10-year contract, and we're 6 years in. So.
Are you ready for the biggest quarterback controversy in the world getting ready to happen?
Oh, God, what is it now?
Cooper Rush is 2-0, but Dak Prescott is 0-1. As the Giants, who we thought they were in the beginning of the year, as they just got beat the fuck up by the Cowboys.
And I couldn't even, again, one of those things I couldn't tell you what happened. I don't know what exactly happened in this game. I just know that everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong.
It has gotten to the point where Jerry Jones says when Dak Prescott comes back, he's going to have to earn his position.
Good luck with that. Listen, I think Dak will be happy sitting on the bench getting $200 million of guaranteed money.
Just like Ezekiel's overweight ass fucking getting $200 million of guaranteed money for Bernard Pollard to carry the team on his back.
That's right. You think he can? Dak is gonna be like, I bet. Shit, bet.
He's like, shit, I can rest my ankle, my hand. I can go get in my sleep comfort bed.
Matter of fact, don't even worry about trading me until for a couple of years. I want to make sure I get all this guaranteed money, Mr. Jerry. You know what I'm saying? Give me my guaranteed money.
Well, that was the fuckery of week 3. We will bounce back this week. I have faith in myself in Hollywood here. I do not have faith in the NFL though. So I'm going to say these next picks, this next thing with extreme prejudice and caution. Do not place any bets predicated on our choices. Because we will not pay you back.
No, matter of fact, bet the opposite way. Do it. I dare you.
Yeah, do it. See what happens. All right.
Mm-hmm.
We have, beginning this week, a very interesting game. We have the undefeated Miami Dolphins taking on, for the first time ever, wearing their all-white jerseys and the white helmets, Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
The Bengals finally got back on track with a win against the Jets. That doesn't say much at all. However, the Dolphins' defense looks pretty decent, and Joe Burrow's O-line looks like Swiss cheese. However, there was a recent signing in Cincinnati. I believe it is Lyle Collins. Does that name sound familiar, sir? He froze on me. He's frozen. Either since frozen or like he's like, fuck this. Probably a little bit of B. Let's see if it's still there. My question, am I still here? If I'm still here, y'all say something. Hello. God's kind of quiet outside. Storm. Oh yeah, I forgot. In the middle of a hurricane. Big Son, are you there? Hello. We got two big sins.
We both died.
We got two big sins. We got Frozen. Look at that. We're gonna leave Frozen Big Sin right there.
Get that motherfucker out of here.
No, we're gonna keep him.
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
We got this motherfucker. We question everything. We got you, Big Sin, and we got Sin Big over here in the middle. We're gonna ask him for his opinion. He's gonna say nothing. That's gonna be the face.
All right.
Listen.
So I was talking about the Bungles and the all whites taking on the Dolphins.
Big Sin got rid of himself. Boo. Boo.
Fuck that guy.
So, Lyle Collins. Does that name sound familiar?
Nope.
No, he's former offensive. I'm pretty sure it was Lyle Collins that signed. I could be wrong, though. But they just got themselves another offensive tackle after the failures of this O-line to protect Joe Burrow. Let me. I think it's Bengals signing. Bengals signing. And he said, quote unquote, yeah, Lyle Collins. He said, and I quote, "Nobody's going to touch you anymore, Chief."
Oh, I did see that.
Yes. Nobody's going to touch you anymore. I got
So,
you.
with him saying that, I'm picking the Dolphins.
Well,
I'm kind of picking the Dolphins because I want them to lose.
Why you gotta be so mean? Why you gotta be so mean?
Because they're in my division. Fuck them.
I'm picking the Bengals. Okay, I'm picking the Bengals.
All right. Next up, we have the game of two interesting teams. The Vikings at the Saints.
Fuck. This is a tale of two teams. Two teams that have decent running backs but can't run the ball.
What's his name's hurt though? Dalvin Cook.
Well, that's even worse because when Dalvin Cook was healthy, he still couldn't run the ball. Tell me I'm wrong. Okay, all right. So since you're not going to tell me I'm wrong, I'm right. Now, with that being said, we have the Alvin Kamara.
I'm just gonna read my game informer. Okay.
Oh, okay. We have the Alvin Kamara-less, but was it Mark Ingram full Saints who
Bro, Alvin Kamara is playing. I don't know why you keep saying Kamara-less.
But he didn't play last week.
Yeah, he did. He had a fumble.
He didn't play last week.
He had a fumble.
He didn't play last week. I mean, he had a fumble.
No, you could just say he didn't show up. He played, but he just didn't show up.
Yeah, okay, there you go. It's the same shit.
You done tried to suspend this man for 2 years. You just tried to call this man injured. You just tried to...
Wait a minute. But last week they said he was injured. I'm so confused. Why do they keep putting this man on the field knowing that he's suspended and injured?
The same reason the Panthers keep putting Christian McCaffrey out there. It's all they got. It's all they got.
Oh, by the way, he's injured too. Oh, fuck.
He's always injured.
He's a walking... What's that SpongeBob episode? I made of glass.
That motherfucker is Samuel Jackson in glass. That's what the fuck he is.
But no, we're on this damn fucking. What game were we talking about now?
Vikings and Saints.
Oh my god, is it in New Orleans?
Yes.
Oh, shit don't matter. They both playing fucking domes anyway.
I'm taking the Vikings just because they got the better. They look better on offense right now.
Is it in the daytime or in the nighttime?
It's a morning game.
Okay, I'm taking the Vikings because listen, if it was in prime time, no.
All right. So we both got the Vikings on that one. Next up, we have Geno Smith taking on the man who eats kneecaps, Dan Campbell, and his Detroit Lions.
The Detroit Lions are hungrier than ever. They're trying to avenge this loss.
They got to make up for what the fuck just happened.
Yes, and Geno Smith is on the plate and he looks like food.
He's not Kirk Cousins and he's not going to lead that kind of comeback.
Yeah. Expect Geno Smith to die and then next week to see Drew Lock. So I'm taking the Lions in this one.
I got the Lions also. Next up, we have the return, from what I saw today, the return of the MILF man, Zach Wilson, taking on Mitchell Trubisky in the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It looks like that Black Air Force energy is running out.
It's
slowly but surely.
It's gone.
But do you think Zach Wilson of all people, he
is going to get head from his mom's best friends, from his mom's best friend. He's going to go out there and win their second game of the season.
No, let me tell you exactly what's going to happen, okay? Zach Wilson on the 5th play is going to die of some violent injury, and then Joe Flacco is going to continue his ownership of the Pittsburgh Steelers, okay? That's what's going to happen. Make sure you get the narrative right, okay?
I was about to interrupt you. Unlike Kamara, TJ Watt is not playing.
Yes, the ownership. Joe Flacco will be playing in this game, and his ownership of the Steelers will continue. That's what I'm going to tell you right now. That's exactly what it is. And if it happens,
hold on, you can't pick the Jets. You picked them to go 0-17.
It's too late now. The wheels fell off in week 1. They fell off.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
Ain't no bets are off now. Shit. That's how you knew the season was fucked. I picked them to go 0-17.
And to fix your comment again, it was week 2.
Well, either way, no matter. The wheels have fallen off.
All right. Next up, we have your favorite team, the Chicago Bears, taking on your second favorite team, the New York Giants.
Oh my God.
I'm going with Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones.
I don't know, man. This is.
I trust Jay Cutler more than I trust the Bears this year.
I don't know. Listen, Justin Fields has proven that he doesn't need to go for 100 yards passing to win a game. Okay, he just exists in a plane of his own. I don't know where. I don't know how. I don't know why. I just know that in some alternate dimension, Justin Fields' lack of passing ability makes him a number 1 quarterback. I am taking the Chicago Bears.
Goddamn, this sports show is going to become a comedy by the end of the season.
This whole season's a comedy.
All right, here we go. We have 2 teams who picked up their first win this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
1 over the Raiders, 1 over the Chiefs. We got the Tennessee Titans at the Indianapolis Colts. And let's all remember the Jacksonville Jaguars are number 1 in this division.
Something's got to give. So Malik Willis isn't ready. We've obviously proven that when he stepped in for Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah. And Mike Vrabel doesn't like running black quarterbacks, sorry.
Running black quarterbacks. He doesn't like running black quarterbacks, running white quarterbacks, running Hispanic quarterbacks.
No, he's fine with Tannehill running.
Well, because he wants Tannehill to die.
Probably.
Okay.
Because he used to play for the Dolphins.
Thank you. All right. So now you know. Now we're in agreement on that one. Let's take things from another perspective, okay? The Colts are winning in spite of whatever the fuck. I don't know how they won last week, okay?
Because the Chiefs didn't show up.
No,
the Chiefs Alvin Kamara last week.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just It was here, it just didn't show up. Tennessee shows up every week. Even though they lose, they show up every week. And I remember I asked this question. I said, how long is the Derrick Henry train going to run? They tried. He almost went back-to-back 200-yard seasons. Fucked up his foot. No, he was about to go. Remember? No, he went for 2,000 the year before.
No, you said 200. I said 1,000.
1,000. That's what I meant. He went 2,000 the year before. He was on pace to go for another 2,000 last year.
So last year, he got injured in like week 6, and he still led the league in rushing all the way up to like week 14.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think he gets back into form against his Colts team.
I don't think he has a choice but to get back in the form. It goes if the Titans go 0-4,
they won last week.
Yeah, they won. If the Titans go 1-3,
all right,
they
so
still lost.
Before we do the video next week, I'm gonna need you to just clear your mind, my friend.
My mind is clear.
Mind. Yeah, obviously you're not thinking about shit.
I'm thinking about everything and nothing at the same time. Okay. Anyways, as I said, if the Titans go 1-3,
hold on, I gotta call my agent. I need a fucking raise. Hold on. God damn it.
You are your agent.
Fuck.
The Titans can't go 1-3. That's essentially just what I'm trying to tell you. They can't. If they do, this is the end of the season. This is it. Because
yeah, I got the Titans here.
This is the easy part of their schedule, and they fucked up twice.
But it wasn't supposed to be the easy part of their schedule with the Colts. The Colts defense was supposed to be good still.
The first game that they played, they were supposed to win.
Second game they played, they were supposed to win. They won the third game.
Okay, then. So now...
So they are a Hall of Fame baseball player right now. They can go 1-for-3 their whole career, okay?
Wow.
You got the Titans?
Yes. The Titans.
All right. Last week, we said the Chargers were going to mollywop the fucking Jaguars. They instead got mollywopped themselves. This week... Can the Chargers mollywop the Texans?
That's a tough one.
Is it though?
Unfortunately, yes. Okay. Usually we call trap games.
So are we discrediting the Jaguars too much? Is that what we're doing this season? Are we thinking about their 1-16 record last year, just discrediting the whole franchise?
No, because me and you predicted them to win at least 6 games. But I think I have more faith in them than you did.
It wasn't against the game against the Chargers. No.
Definitely was not the game against the Chargers, okay? Definitely. Who had that one on their bingo card? I bet none of you fuckers did.
Some idiot who was drunk put $500 on the Jaguars' money line to beat the Chargers.
Fuck, they banked because the money line was probably like plus 900 per 100. God damn, motherfucker. Pissed me off. Thank you for pissing me off. Now I wish I was rich. Now,
you're welcome. You're welcome.
All jokes aside, the Chargers. You said the Texans?
Yes.
Oh fuck, man!
They have no offense. Who literally have no offense.
They have Davis Mills. Okay,
and he throws the ball to people. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter what color they wear. He doesn't discriminate, though. He doesn't discriminate. Just saying.
He's like, there's got to be a person down there, either in a white or a blue jersey. I don't give a fuck. It's going down there.
Listen, if Jimmy Garoppolo steps on racism, then Davis Mills throws it to the wind. Okay. So I'm taking the Chargers. They might back their way into this win. I'll probably tell you that. Thanks to Davis Mills, they might first backed into a win in the NFL history.
All right. Next up, we got another team who backed into a win last week, taking on a team that kind of backed into a win last week. The Cleveland Browns at the Atlanta Falcons.
A lot of teams backed into a win, including San Francisco. I mean, well, they backed into an L. Yeah. Anyways, the point.
They backed into Jimmy Garoppolo taking a stand against racism.
That's right. Stand against racism, baby. Woo!
And this coming off the back of Myles Garrett flipping his car
on
the way home from practice. He is not serious. Him and his passenger were wearing the seatbelts. They had minor injuries. Lucky for them, it could have been a whole lot worse than what I was reading. But Myles Garrett is probably not going to be in this week, and either is Jadeveon Clowney. But it's Marcus Mariota in the Falcons.
Yeah, and we said that before. And you see where that I said that before, but Marcus Mariota is the type of guy. I have faith in Marcus Mariota. I just don't have faith in the Falcons. The Browns have to stay above water. They're not 2-1, right?
1-2.
They lost 2?
No,
oh yeah,
2-1.
Yeah, in spite of not having Deshaun Watson, who
because the first game they surprisingly won. Then they lost, and then they won. Yeah.
Deshaun Watson watches in 9 games. We got 9 games to go before that happens.
But they still got Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb.
I can see them going 2-2 and taking this L. Maybe the Falcons surprise everyone with the Marcus Mariota era, and the Falcons win. Who knows? I'll put money on it. What's going on?
I'm taking the Browns here.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we have an NFC East battle between the Commies and the Cowboys. The Cowboys have been undefeated since Dak Prescott broke his hand. And yes, we're calling Washington the Commies from here on out.
That's hilarious. Change the slogan to the fucking Russian fucking sickle and shit. That'd be hilarious.
Dan Schneider hates Indians. He probably hates Russians too. So.
The fucking Commanders coming out. Lead over.
And you have a Ginger as a quarterback.
Oh my God! This is
it's Ginger Bowl. Cooper Rush versus Carson Wentz, baby. Woo!
I'm
going with the Cowboys. The Commies looked horrible in the last 2 weeks. They looked good week 1. They looked really bad this week last 2 weeks.
Not only do they look bad, I don't think they can be fixed. They got problems.
Is this Ron Rivera's last year in Washington?
I certainly hope so, but goddamn, I mean, who's gonna want to come there?
Hey, at least he beat cancer.
Oh, fucking shit. At least he had the high of saying that he took the Commanders to the playoffs.
With Taylor Heineke. No, the football team. The Commanders are not making the playoffs. He took the football team to the playoffs with Taylor Heineke. It almost beat Tom Brady and the Buccaneers.
The Commandeers, okay? The Washington Commandeers. Because they're commandeering a whole fucking stadium for no reason because they suck ass. Yeah, I said it.
I'm going Cowboys.
Me too, unfortunately.
All right, next up. This might end the Eagles' winning streak. We have the best team in the AFC South taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Listen, Philly, though.
You know what? I'm going out on a limb. Bold prediction of the week. The Jaguars upset the Eagles in Philly.
Is it an upset, though?
Yeah, the Eagles are undefeated and being slated for the Super Bowl, so yes.
Is it an upset, though?
Not to me. To the general sports public, yes.
As dominating as the Jacksonville Jaguars have been, okay, how they seem to go into stadiums and eviscerate, beat, and victimize their opponents, whether they're on the home.
They have 2 wins. Only one of those was by double digits.
How they seemingly took a vacation to LA and just walked all over the Chargers, huh? They dog walked them, okay? You know what? It hurts gets hurt, okay? All game. I'm taking the Jaguars, okay?
And we're just going to say this right now. Khan family, we're sorry your team's about to lose because we picked them.
Is this the first time in like 3 years that we picked the Jaguars to win a game?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just making sure.
All right, next up, we have Michael Vick versus Lamar Jackson. Buffalo Bills at the Baltimore Ravens. This is going to be a fun game.
How come it feels like this game has happened already this season and yet it hasn't?
Because Because all we've seen are highlights of Waco Vic and Lamar Jackson.
I'm saying, right? It just feels like it. It feels like these teams have played each other already. It's like why
every week.
It's because this is time for the main event. See, this is
like, and he just got Kansas City sitting back there like the retarded cousin, like, I exist. Nobody cares.
You have no defense. These guys do, okay? It's more impressive.
And their quarterbacks are not complete assholes.
Listen, Patrick Mahomes is not an asshole. Patrick Mahomes' brother is. There's a difference. Like this.
Oh, yeah. His brother and his wife.
Yes. It just so happens that Patrick Mahomes like ketchup on a steak for whatever fucking reason. I don't know what the fuck.
So this may end up being the best game of the weekend.
I'm surprised this isn't coming on at night, prime time. This is prime time worthy. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on with the NFL?
Well, because the Sunday night game is the Chiefs and the Buccaneers.
That don't mean shit to me. I mean, given the current state of the NFL, you got two of the three best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Well, should they have flexed the Monday night game?
Yeah. Oh, they could have flexed the Sunday night game, flexed the Monday night game.
Well, the Monday night game is the Rams and the 49ers.
Oh, you can't do that though, because we need to find out how bad Jimmy Garoppolo sucks. And we'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay, who are you picking? Are you picking Waco Vic or Lamar Jackson?
Oh, this was fucking tough. I'm picking Buffalo to win. However, I think Lamar Jackson is once again going to have an MVP caliber performance this year. Okay.
He said easy there, Syn. Easy there.
What did you say? Oh, you talking
about flexing the Monday night game?
Oh, yeah. That's all. No, you can't do that. You can't.
Hey,
that's
Hollywood almost agreed with me, so you can blame
No.
Next up, we have a toddler running away from his parents with their phone, taking on Baker Mayfield and the team he doesn't want to be on.
Remember when these two were the hottest draft picks in the NFL? Do you remember that, Syn?
But Kyler is still doing it.
Is he, though? Is he?
His best wide receiver is suspended for 6 weeks, so yes, he's making it work.
Well, maybe his best wide receiver should have been doing steroids. If he's doing steroids, is he really your best wide receiver? And why haven't they called?
Yes, because he's doing steroids. All right?
Why haven't they called Larry Fitzgerald? We're down.
Because Larry Fitzgerald said, I don't have a passion for football no more. I'm going to go do college play-by-play with my buddy Tim Tebow.
Well, Larry, that's all fine and dandy, but our receiver got caught with steroids and coke, and
And Hollywood Brown has been suspended for that before.
Yes,
so we don't know how much longer he's going to be on the field.
Exactly. So, can you please come to 6 games is all we need, Larry.
Larry Fitzgerald's like, no, I should have signed with the Patriots when they offered me a contract. Yeah. Anyway.
You know what's sad is that the greatest college game day booth in history will never get together, which is RG3, Pat McAfee, and Larry Fitzgerald. And all in one fucking booth. If we get, listen, and for anybody that hasn't heard RG3 commentate, he has some of the best one-liners. He's got one-liners that are more Ronaldo-worthy.
He has an HR problem waiting to happen with some of the shit that he says.
Dude is the Mauro Ronaldo of college fucking football. You gotta fucking love him though.
I'm taking the Cardinals here.
No, I'm taking the Panthers.
Ooh, spicy.
Because I don't know how they're winning games, and they seem to be winning with Baker fucking Mayfield. So
they're 1-2, but yeah, okay.
Listen, they weren't supposed to win that game either. So and the Cardinals shouldn't even be losing, but they are. Something's got to give.
Next up, we have the team that just beat your 49ers taking on a team that has blown 3 straight leads and are the only 0-3 team in the NFL, the Denver Broncos at the Vegas Raiders.
Another one of those something's got to give games. Somebody's going to get fired if the Raiders lose again. Subsequently, the Broncos
Is this why Josh McDaniels didn't pick up the 5th-year option on Derek Carr? Or give him a new contract?
Is this Derek Carr's fault, though? Is it?
He's throwing picks in crunch time.
Where's Josh Jacobs? Oh, I forgot. You
Where's
don't
it?
have no faith in him either.
Nope. Where's the defense?
The defense has been a problem. Okay, so
All
Josh
except for Mason Crosby. All except for Mason Crosby.
All right, so peep game. Okay, peep game. Josh McDaniels walks into Raiderland, okay? Sees that offense is pretty efficient for the most part. Defense is ass. They give up the ghost way too much, and it's a liability. So the first thing that Josh McDaniels decides to do is trade for Devontae Adams. Sign Devontae Adams for a boatload of fucking money.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know why? You know why? Because his franchise quarterback asked him to.
I'm taking the Broncos. How about that? Because at least the freaking John Elway, with all the cocaine that he snorts.
John Elway no longer does anything for the Broncos, sir.
Well, it doesn't matter.
His
influence, okay, made them get a free agent quarterback for the Lolo. Well, not the Lolo. They didn't pay him a boatload of money.
They gave up a lot of fucking picks and players to get this quarterback.
Well,
and the coach would rather kick a 69-yard field goal than trust your $250 million quarterback to get 4 yards. I'm actually thinking the Raiders get their first win this week.
Listen, all of that is true, okay? I'm not discrediting anything that you said, okay? But I'm telling you how this probably went, okay? John Elway's like, I know that. Lady die.
We hope you're doing good, girl. We ain't talking to you in a minute.
Yes. So this is how this went. John Elway probably went into the office, right? He was like, hey, I got this great idea. All right, before you guys, I know you guys are thinking about firing me, but I've been really thinking about this, and I really think we should go after Russell Wilson. And they're like, shit, John, that's a great fucking idea. We were about to fire you, but shit, you just came up with a great idea. Like, yeah, man, it's great.
They fired him a year and a half ago, James. Stop.
No, they didn't.
Like he's there.
No, he wasn't. He was there during last year's Drew Lock fuck-ups. He was there.
He got fired halfway through the season due to him only wanting 6 foot tall, blue-eyed white quarterbacks.
Which is, again, let me tell you, listen. He probably had a great idea to bring Russell Wilson in, right? Like, yeah, we're gonna bring him in, but we're only gonna offer him like $5 million a year. Get the fuck out, John. Get the fuck out. Because you see, he did that. He's gonna offer Joe Flacco millions, right? But then offer, a guy with CK7, like, you need to adjust your contract. You need to eat like 75% of the contract. We're gonna sign you for like $2 million a year, okay? But let's give Drew Lock about $50 million, right? But at the same time, let's give like Geno Smith or something like, like 500,000. There's a pattern. I'm not trying to tell you what that pattern is, Syn. There's a pattern.
I just said what the pattern was.
I know you said what the pattern is. I'm just let you say it because you can get away with it. Not me.
No, you actually can. I can't get away with saying it the opposite way. 2022, ladies and gentlemen.
In a nutshell, I'm taking the Broncos just because Josh McDaniels doesn't know how to make a defense. He's just been spoiled on offense the whole time, and then that's it.
And I'm taking the Raiders. Next up, we have Brian Hoyer and the New England Patriots taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The good news is that Brian Hoyer, veteran quarterback, is starting. Okay, that's the good news. The other good news is that the offense is very run-centric. So it should ease the pressure off of Brian Hoyer and actually attack one of the big weaknesses that the Green Bay Packers still have after 4 years.
You know why they still have that?
Why?
Because Aaron Rodgers is like, oh, yeah, I want teammates, but I also want $280 million.
No, I think he said he wanted teammates, and they shut him the fuck up by giving him $280 million. Well, look, Aaron, we know you want teammates, right? We know that you asked for another receiver. But look, you are in the twilight of your career. If we put you on free agency, nobody's going to give you $280 million like we're going to give you $280 million. Okay?
Sign that contract like, oh, yeah, we forgot to tell you. You signed this contract that's sacrificing having your best wide receiver.
Oh, yeah, by the way, we traded Devontae Adams for a loaf of bread. Have a good day. Bye.
Because we couldn't afford your contract if we didn't.
Bye. Myers. Oh, my God. But the problem is that Aaron Rodgers is still Aaron Rodgers, and this is in Green Bay, I would assume, right?
Yeah, it's in Green Bay.
All the good work that Bill Belichick is about to go down the drain. You know what? I have faith. In Bill we trust. Patriots. Big Sid's like, are you rich enough to take that bet, sir?
Oh, I was about to be like, I'm a homer, bitch. Patriots. You know it's homer mode over here, goddammit.
Yeah. Damn it, ass me.
I would never turn my back on my boys. All right, next up we have the GOAT taking on who the NFL wants to be the GOAT. We have Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Chiefs, Buccaneers, Sunday Night Football. And Mike Evans is back.
He's going to punch somebody, isn't he? No, I'm just kidding.
No, because he won't see Latimer for another 4 weeks.
Which, you know what? They should suspend both of them for that game, just for looking at each other wrong. Like if they come on
or force the coaches to not line them up against each other.
They got to hit him with the Kringle McKringleberry. If they even like remotely stare at each other and shit, flag on the play.
If it starts getting testy, all right, both of y'all go have a seat.
Yeah. They need to make a penalty box. This is the first time the NFL has built up an NHL-style penalty box, ladies and gentlemen. And that's serious.
Brought to you by Tampa Bay Lightning, the penalty box.
Oh,
you just got Mike Evans and fucking Latimer just cursing each other out in the fucking penalty box and shit.
Oh, fuck you, Nick. Oh, fuck you, you bitch ass. You wait till I get out of here. 5 more minutes.
But we have Juju Smith-Schuster, who's not playing very well in a Kansas City uniform because he's not Tyreek Hill.
Juju Smith, if you would have put took out the whole in a Kansas City uniform part, you would have literally described Juju Smith-Schuster.
I know. So me and John talked about this with the Pittsburgh Steelers and their wide receivers in particular. Mm-hmm. So Juju Smith-Schuster got rich off of Antonio Brown, right? Chase Claypool. Antonio Brown got rich off of Hines Ward. Chase Claypool got rich off of Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yes. And now Deontay Johnson is about to get
rich off of Chase Claypool. It's a vicious cycle in Pittsburgh.
God damn. I think you know what's hilarious is that if you really want to go back, that goes back to all the way to the Lynn Swann days.
I know. It's just whatever vicious cycle it is in Pittsburgh.
Lynn Swann wasn't their best receiver.
They have one great receiver and one subpar guy. The great receiver gets all the coverage. Subpar guy makes a lot of money.
And that's why Lynn Swann get that one catch, ridiculous ass catch, and still highlighting the Super Bowl. Got paid boatload money for 70s days. And the other
Antonio Brown is fucking doing jumping jacks in the end zone, claiming he has an ankle injury.
That's right. I hurt my ankle doing jumping jacks.
It's just like CM Punk breaking his foot, jumping into a crowd. Anyway, get back to football. Tom Brady's pissed at the way the Packers game ended.
I bet he would be pissed. I bet he's also pissed about the fact that he has a noodle arm right now. I don't think he expected his arm to be made of a pack of Maruchan ramen.
He's only had one bad game this year. Now's the game against the Packers. He has been sharp other than that game.
Yeah, but he's now turned into Captain Checkdown. Okay, he is fully.
Well, that's why they signed Cole Beasley. Okay.
No, they signed Cole Beasley. Okay, because they signed Cole Beasley because Scotty Miller is not the white receiver that they thought he was. Yeah, I said it. Somebody had to say it.
The first year he was.
Yes.
Since then.
Cole Beasley was the closest thing to Julian Edelman as you can get, and yet he still only had 2 catches?
It was his first game back. It was his first game in like a year and a half.
Well, feed the man. Feed Cole Beasley, okay?
Let him learn the offense.
Let Cole Beasley cook.
My man signed, had 3 days. They were like, all right, Cole, you starting.
Just run slants, Cole Beasley. Run slants. I got you. You see Julian Edelman's run slants? Do those slants.
Here, go watch the tape of Edelman Brady, their whole career together.
That's right.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
Fucking slants. 5 yards up, deep in, okay? You know the play on Madden, motherfucker. Okay, you know what it is.
Yeah, I do it to John all the time when we play. I still do
exactly.
It.
Horrible. Horrible. We used to do that shit to each other all the time when we played Madden. That's the worst part about the shit.
Whenever I score a touchdown with a slant, he's like, fucking Patriot slant.
Don't worry, John. We used to do that shit to each other all the fucking time.
It's always open. It's yes. I'm taking Tom Brady and the Buccaneers here.
Me too. Unfortunately, yeah. Well, Mike Evans is gonna probably go for 200 yards this time around. So yeah, I think. And then Cole Beasley is gonna do nothing but slants all game. We're good.
I have like 3 touchdowns because they can't guard him.
Mm-hmm. And I take it with this last but not least.
Because Kansas City has an issue guarding slot receivers.
They have an issue just guarding. That's just kind of what it comes to.
Last but certainly not least, the game that John told me to be. Stay easy there, Syn. The defending champions, the LA Rams, who looked good last week, taking on the 49ers, who did not.
Well, for some reason, no matter how good the Rams look, the 49ers seem to have their number.
Yeah, you're right, except in the playoffs.
We came close. This close. Just imagine.
Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, my friend.
I just want to let you know, as a 9-8, we went 9-8 last year. We almost made the fucking Super Bowl.
No, I give you guys credit for that. You guys were not supposed to be there, which is still why I argue the fact that y'all put Jimmy Garoppolo in the fucking doghouse for an unproven quarterback.
We didn't put him in the doghouse, okay?
Kyle Shanahan would not let this motherfucker in the quarterback room.
Well, you know what's hilarious is that they wouldn't let him in the quarterback room. He ran fucking Trey Lance's knees to the fucking ground. Destroyed his fucking ankle by running dive plays with fucking drive and draw plays with fucking the quarterback.
Because he thinks Trey Lance is Lamar Jackson, and he is not.
Have you ever seen Lamar Jackson run a dive play?
No.
Okay.
But he also expects Trey Lance to be able to run up the middle, but Trey Lance is about as fucking big as Brian.
Have you ever seen Lamar Jackson run up the middle? No. They run option, okay? They call Greg Roman, okay? Call Greg Roman.
They can't because that would be tampering, sir.
Tell him to give you the Harbaugh CK7 playbook, all right?
That would be tampering, sir.
It's not tampering if you're using a fucking Xerox, okay? It's not tampering. It's legit just copying the whole fucking playbook. Just copy it from the Xerox. It's Xerox shit.
John Lynch on the phone. Hey, Greg, can you do me a favor, bro? Send me that playbook that we used to use down here when I was still a player. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
How much you want to bet? Greg Roman. If Shanahan gets fired, I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. Okay.
No, I think you're still stuck with him for 2 more years at least.
Well, yeah, that depends on how this Garoppolo Trey Lance thing goes. If Garoppolo somehow turns around this season and they make the playoffs again and they make the Super Bowl again and somehow
okay, so let's be fair here. The Broncos game was an anomaly.
Was it?
Yes. In Denver, Denver's defense hasn't showed up all season until that game. Russell Wilson hasn't showed up all season until that game.
No. Timeout, flag on the play. Denver's defense has always shown up. Russell Wilson has not shown up. That's what it's come down to. But at some point, when your defense is the only thing showing up, nothing else, some they're going to run out of gas, and that's happened in one of the Denver games. I think it was the one before this one. But that's not indicative of. I mean, remember how. So understand that the 49ers season is very tough because they were the NFC champion, NFC runner-ups.
Well, and you're also in the division with the Rams and the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm. I'm taking the 49ers because of our track record with with them. Although I am worried that I don't know. I'm worried. I'm just worried. But I'm taking the 49ers just because. I have a big worry, and I can't really kind of vent what that worry is.
So Monday night, I'll be at John's house. I will be supporting him in his fandom of the 49ers. I will be supporting you in your fandom of the 49ers. But I am picking the LA Rams.
And then when they lose,
then I'll say I was wrong. I admit my faults. You know this.
I will see you here on Wednesday. When I see you here on Wednesday, I will be expecting a 100-word apology about how you have lost faith in the 49ers.
Have I ever had faith in the 49ers, sir?
Yes. One time in Bangkok.
When I wanted them to both go to the Super Bowl. Yes.
Yes. So there's that.
But I'll tell you your apology right now. You ready for it?
What? You could have just said, I'm sorry your team sucks. That's an apology, too.
I'm sorry your coach makes bad decisions.
I mean, he probably drives a Nissan, so that's probably par for the course.
He made a decision to stop running the ball against the Patriots in the Super Bowl and blew a 28-3 lead. And now he's making bad decisions of putting a quarterback in his 2 healthy seasons, took you to a Super Bowl and an NFC Championship game in the doghouse for no goddamn reason.
Like I just wanted the answer to the question, what happens if Jimmy Garoppolo comes in and wins the Super Bowl?
Or it gets to the NFC Championship game again.
Nah, I don't think that's going to be enough. I think he needs to win a Super Bowl.
I think it will.
You know what? The shit is going to be like the whole Montana Steve Young situation all over again. It's funny how history repeats itself.
But Trey Lance is no Steve Young.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
And Garoppolo is definitely no Montana.
Oh, that's not what I'm saying either.
So that is not the situation at all.
No, but what I'm saying is that Steve Young came in and he started that year because Montana was out. This was 94 when they won the Super Bowl. Remember, Montana was out for like a whole year.
Okay? And then you traded him to the Chiefs, yes.
Yes. And then, but remember, he came back. He played in like 1 or 2 games that year in 94 because, they felt bad. But, they felt bad that they were getting rid of Joe Montana. And they realized that he still got it, and we fucked up. And then you had Steve Young win a Super Bowl, and the war was right, and they traded what's his name? Okay, fine, I get that. We have a problem in San Francisco. We have a huge quarterback problem, and let me put it to you this way: if Jimmy Garoppolo sucks ass this year, okay. There's nothing you can do to trade him. There's no incentive to do him. And he's probably not going to be able to sign a decent contract ever, period. Okay? But if he wins and is successful, if he's successful and gets to the NFC Championship, you have a quarterback controversy. If he's successful, gets to the Super Bowl and wins, you have a quarterback clusterfuck.
You know why I say you're not going to have a controversy?
What?
Or a clusterfuck?
What?
Because Jimmy Garoppolo is going to take his talent somewhere else.
Oh, I know, but that's not what.
So Jimmy Garoppolo is the ultimate teammate.
But that's not what I'm saying.
He's going to play happy. He's going to play good. But he succeeds this season.
Yeah, but
and Shanahan.
I think you may have accidentally muted your mic. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Hey, Syn. I can't hear you. Come back. See, this happened earlier, ladies and gentlemen. His thing could go kaput. His thing could go kaput. Come back, Syn. Alrighty, so see, Big Syn went on his rant. See, the point what I was trying to say, I'm hoping that he's watching this, is that the quarterback controversy itself isn't going to come from Jimmy Garoppolo. It's going to come from the high. Here we go. So what I was saying is that the quarterback controversy isn't going to come from Jimmy Garoppolo. I know that one way or the other he's gone. He's dipped out. Peace, thank you, fuck you, bye, boom. That's not the problem. If Jimmy Garoppolo wins a championship and then dips like he's CM Punk in Chicago, okay, you know, and he takes the Super Bowl trophy with him and goes wherever the fuck he goes. The expectation for Trey Lance to succeed just got 10 times fucking worse. That's where I said that's where the quarterback clusterfuck comes in. Because now you've let go a quarterback that took your team to the NFC Championship twice, won a Super Bowl, and probably is going to go to the fucking Jets or some shit, join Robert Saleh up there.
So Lamar Jackson's going to be the quarterback of the Jets next year.
Who knows? Lamar Jackson, listen, we may fuck around and end up trading Trey Lance for Lamar Jackson. I doubt it, but it'd be hilarious.
John Harbaugh is not that dumb.
Listen, John Harbaugh is not dumb, but the Ravens fucking front office is dumb enough to not back up the Brinks truck for fucking Lamar Jackson.
I agree.
So, now that we've cleared that up, I don't want Trey Lance to go, but if Jimmy Garoppolo fucking wins the Super Bowl and then dips, I do not want to be the person.
So I'm just gonna quell all your fears and tensions right now, and just tell you like it is. The 49ers are not winning the Super Bowl this year. The Patriots are not winning the Super Bowl this year.
You don't know that.
I do.
The Jaguars have won 2 games. Everything. The Jets have won 1 game. The whole season's fucking off. The season's off the rails.
Hollywood.
The season.
I am worried about your sanity at this point. I'm going to need to stop this video. You're going to need to go spend time with your family before the hurricane hits.
No.
Hopefully,
it's very simple.
You're in a better mood and more thinking better the next time we link up on Wednesday.
I am in a great mood, okay? I'm in a fantabulous mood. What you don't understand is everything's fucked. The fucking Jaguars have won 2 games. The Jets have won 1 game. There's a quarterback that has less than 300 yards in 3 games and has a team is 2-1. And Cooper Rush is a decent quarterback. This whole world is fucked.
And the Miami Dolphins are the only undefeated team in the AFC.
God damn. And Lamar Jackson's having an MVP season and everybody's like, he needs to do better. See, this is the fucked up shit I'm talking about.
And this has been week 4 of that Overtime Sports, that damn NFL show. What I need y'all to do right now is like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell on YouTube. Subscribe and follow on Facebook. Go ahead and check out the podcast. We need some background noise.
Yes.
Yeah, the fucking Dolphins. I woke up this morning and I'm like, the fucking Dolphins and Jaguars are 1-2 in the fucking AFC. This is what I see right now. This is what I see. This is what I see right now. This is what I see. If I'm here live by myself, then I'm just going to bid you all good night and farewell. We'll see you next week on That Damn NFL Show. I'm Big Syn. That was Hollywood J Blaq, wherever the hell he went. Not the same. Pieces.
Oh no, the power's out. We are the power's down, ladies and gentlemen. We are gonna have to sign off before we get to the end of the rant. Part of the Overtime Sports Show. You guys have been wonderful always. We shall see you on the flip side. Holla at your boys. Deuces. It's dark out here. Wait a minute. Do I have a light? There we go. Oh, the light's back on, I think. Somebody's light's on. Holy shit. All right, well, we out this thing. Deuces.